Okie dokie, you're back in Guildrun once again, and it's time to jump in to another run. Except this time we're going to be taking on S-Class ranking. We're only going to be able to equip one item per rank on our character. So let's go. Who do you want to go for today? We could take Rip, which we haven't seen much of. We can instantly rank him up, but we start with 10 life charge. I mean, that'd be a lot of fun, having a level up character from the get-go. Kelly's back again, probably one of the most favorite characters in my opinion. Or with Nyx, which gives us a quest of winning 6 combats for 50 shards. Now, Nyx would be a lot of fun as well because they do get a lot of rush stacks. Well, I'm gonna go with Rip today. Can we make the most awesome unit from the get-go? On rush trigger, permanently gain 33 max HP. In backup, gives all Vanguards a bunch of max HP gain from it, which is kind of nice. Enter Rage, gaining 125 max health based off maximum health and ability power. Gains attack speed and 4 omnivamp. You know what? I'm actually go for the Rage. We could go Assassin, just gives a bit of lifesteal. But this sounds like a lot of fun. He enraged Rip. And we'll see how we get on with this. Let's go. About 75 mana to cast. We'll see. We're going to smash this turtle every time this turtle gets smashed. Kind of makes me laugh. Which it probably should. Now there's a few heroes we could take. Nyx, again, like I said before, with rush abilities. But since we took this one, we don't stack up too much rush, so maybe not. We could also go for Gustav, which we could go for the ability where he basically gives us mana regen at the cost of monies. And pretty much have this effect going constantly, which I do like. Or we could just take this and permanently scale up the defense on combat victory by 10 for Rip. So we'll reserve this, and we're going to take Gustav for now. And we are going to move on. Let's grab a starter kit. What you got for us today, Clark? Something amazing potentially. Choose a hero to permanently gain a mana regen. Well, we're making Rip the most ultimate character of all time. 6 mana regen, 11 mana regen already. Now Rip, I'm going to send you up to take on this unit. Is that a bad idea? Because I would love to take out this Mushroom Archer as fast as possible. Gustav will be taking some chunky damage. It might be okay though. Never mind, Rip just ran from left to right. This is the worst placement that we could have done. Yeah. So every time Rip does get his ability, he scales up. So this should be a lot of fun. Scales up attack speed, omnivamp, and pretty much everything else. So Rip is literally going to be the ultimate character by the end of this run. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. As long as we can get him to high enough rank. I want to scale up the defense. We can give him attack speed and mana regen. And we can also give him more mana regen to try and get his ability going fast. Now it's not permanent scaling, so it has to be scaled up every single time. But still, it should be a lot of fun. We can rank up a hero at a price or strengthen one later. Or just get a straight up item. Let's go with Gustav's ability and rank him up immediately. And we can also increase the stats on Rip. I mean, just a Vanguard, so he would just get a lot of max HP. But that could be good as well, right? Because he does scale a lot off max HP. You know what? I'm actually going to take that. That seems like a lot more fun. We can give the mana regen. It should be good. When the holder survives combat, destroy this item. If it has survived 2 combat. How much life does he have? 17, 18. We'll see after this next fight. Now this could be a bit dicey for us. Not gonna lie. Can Rip keep himself alive? He's right in the center. We'll see how much he's going to be scaling up. Every time he does activate his ability, he should be able to get some max life, more omnivamp, more attack speed, and just more awesome. Well, Gustav's going to be playing a little tiny shields to try and help keep him alive. And right now, it's not looking too bad. He's 167 attack speed. Yeah, this guy can get ridiculous, I bet. 1 billion %. 22 goals. We could take Karsu as a backup character. Wait. Another attack gain of max HP. Also, trigger rush 4 times. Rush abilities last 2 seconds longer. This is nuts for us. I'm taking it. Forget the mana regen. We gain 200 max HP, so we know that it's going to be 200 max HP every time this does activate. And we're also going to take the trigger rush abilities again. Now, the bad news is, we're probably going to end up losing if we go for a challenge encounter with only 2 units. But it does give us 40 gold, so we'll chance it. Now, the bad news is, with a lot of enemies, so I was kind of hoping it was the snakes. Mana regen versus this, we probably just want to keep this mana regen. Let's go with this. This should be nice, because this will scale up his max HP, especially if he starts going attack like crazy as well. So Rip genuinely could keep himself alive by quite a bit here. Potentially. And when he does get auto attack, he's going to get a lot of attack as well. Just needs to scale up the omnivamp. The omnivamp is the part that's kind of letting him down right now. And once he starts going turbo speeding, he might be able to survive. The stuns is also killed him. But look at him go. Still 1000 HP. Looks like not a whole lot. And we still managed to win. That's insane as well. Now, tanks at Vanguard, which he is a Vanguard basically, just gains 45 defense and 300 max HP versus 400 max HP, but on all characters in the front lines, our rush abilities last 3 seconds longer. So I would love to keep rush going as long as possible, because he gains a lot of attack. But also just more max HP, more defenses, I'll be taking it for now as well. Start of combat, heroes gain a 15% maximum health shield per mystic in combat. I will actually grab as well, and that's Gustav too. Let's freeze. Now Rip actually has 3000 HP. Hey, this guy's gonna be cracked, potentially. Let's move on to 3 paths. We can get a protective crystal, which will pretty much guarantee that we're gonna win at least one fight. Gain 10% more shards for the next 2 combats, but heroes lose 10% basic stats. Or lose 15% basic stats, but get a choice between 3 epic relics. But that's only for 1 combat. Let's chance that. Now, every stall or rush trigger gain a shard. Kinda nice. Every 4 seconds, heroes gain 1 attack speed, 2 attacks per debuff on him. Why does it have to be debuffs? I'm gonna just love a bunch of attack speed and attack damage. We do get a frost, so it's not the end of the world. It's not that bad, actually. Win a combat with a C rank, B rank, and A rank on your team and get a random S rank. I mean, it's not that hard, but I'm still gonna take this one. And this is where things are gonna get difficult because we got the anchor. We got the anchor. He's gonna pull in Rip, which means you might be targeted. We'll see. No, everyone targets Rip, so we should be in a great spot. Just being the ultimate tank, I just want to see how much HP stack it up. Every time he gets auto-attacked, he gets more and more attack. He gets a lot of attack speed, and it should be kind of awesome, right? We did lose Gustav, that's for sure, but look, I'm just constantly scaling up max HP and attack speed, and omnivamp, and everything else. Yeah, Rip is insane. Look, and he's incredibly fun so far. And I just want to get this guy going insanely strongly. And Gustav, I'm going to be taking.
You can see it too, can't you?
Now, we could give him shields and make him survive that a little bit longer, but I'm going to prioritize giving mana regen, which does cost us monies, so we got to be careful as well. And we can't even afford another character. We went the whole act with just a Rip, basically. I'm going to reroll once. After stall, getting 3 shards. Quest, cast 25 active abilities, rewards here with 25 starting mana. That's kind of nice. Not sure if we really want it. Attack speed and attack damage. I would like to grab omnivamp. That's one thing I am missing. I will just save the rest for money. I don't think there's much point in reroll. We won't be able to afford too much anyways. Now with campfire, we could retrain a hero, but let's take 10% basic stats and make Rip even stronger from the get-go. 3300 HP. Let's go. Now the Hydra does get weaker and weaker as the fight goes on, but he does inflict a lot of poison, which could whittle us down. We'll see though. But as long as he keeps attacking, he's going to keep scaling up max HP. I'd love to get like 15 of these. So you just keep scaling up maximum HP and keep taking damage and keep scaling up that attack. It should be awesome. Potentially. The omnivamp, I really wish we could scale up faster, because it's not looking good right now. This dragon is actually going to get weaker and weaker though again. We've blocked 10,000 damage, he's healed for quite a bit, and he's dealt 12k damage, and we just out-survived the dragon into that fatigue. Not bad. So on to the auction house. Now we could take Ming. For rush, Vanguard's gained 75% max HP. That's just broken for this guy. And there is another bruiser's mate. Holy moly, this could be insane. So I'd like to take Ming. This as well, that's pretty much 80 gold. Can we sell both of these items then? That's 6 gold. With the 5 gold, that's literally enough. So Ming, you're part of the team. We're going to grab this as well, and we're going to sell these 2 items. And we're going to grab the bruiser's mate. So Rip is going to have an absurd amount of HP. 1,000,000,000%. Now Ming, you're going to be in the back line. Although we could just have you placed here, because again, if opponent or if one of our guys drops below 50%, it triggers Rip's rush ability again. Now I just want to see how much max HP he's going to get. 5,000. I was full sure he's going to get a lot more. Right? It was almost 6,000. But it's kind of looking a bit tougher. Come on, Rip. You got to do your thing. These enemies are looking scary. 6,000 HP and still scaling up. So much attack damage. Hell yeah. Ming's still alive as well. Ming is kind of nice too, because he will just take a lot of defense, or a lot of offensive pressure off the enemies. We also got Sal as well. If you could give Duelist to Rip, that'd be insane. Stall triggers could be nice as well. Uncast gain magic per debuff as well. Not sure he really wants it. Let's reroll again. On rush trigger, give heroes crit and attack speed. I kind of like this. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to reroll once more. On crit, reduce the target's defense. How much crit do you have? 19%. It's not that crazy by any means. On cast and pick frost. Or let's just save our monies, because we need to spend monies to gain more mana regen so we can keep getting its ability going. Let's take a strange fruit though. The guild wanders into a large groove of colourful alien fruits. Upon closer inspection, the fruits are warm to the touch and radiate large amounts of magical energy. I mean, it looks to be Zorian, like giving the fruit to another character. That looks really awesome in this game. Now choose one of 3 rare relics. Each is paired with a strange fruit relic that reduces the stats from all heroes. Or be stunned for 6 seconds, but choose one of rare relic, which increases the stats for all heroes. Or permanently gain 500 max HP, but be stunned. I gotta take this. This could be done. But come on, man. More max HP for Rip. How can I say no? Now, it's only 6 seconds. We do lose out on a lot of rush abilities, but Rip should be able to survive. He does get attacked a lot, so he should be able to get a lot of attack damage. And all in all, Rip should just be able to go turbo nuts from here. Now, this is the scariest combo of all time because you got these little mushroom archers. They're just going to be doing lots and lots of chip damage. But he's just constantly super chunky. And now he's gone turbo stacking as well. And he just goes nuts. This guy is insane. Hell yeah. And we do also got Huyang, which on kill permanently gains mana regen. Start combat, other assassins and mystics gain all that mana regen. I kinda wish it was give all characters mana regen, but that's not the case. Now this is actually permanent scaling of max HP. I'll be taking it. Let's reroll. We do get Karasu back again. Karasu really wants to be part of the team, which isn't going to be for us. Mage class, tanks and mages gain defense. Pollen gives healing and shields. I think we just reroll again. Gain 1 magic attack speed. Start to combat. Heroes in the front row gain defenses grown size. I gotta take it, but we're gonna lose on one of the investments. But this is too good not to take. It is what it is. Let's move on. Now, do we think we can take on this? We do have emergency rewinds. I'm gonna chance it, and it should be kind of nice, right? Never mind. We're also stunned. Yeah, we could be in trouble. So, Rip, you gotta save us. We also need this to actually activate as well, give it more max HP. And I'm keeping these stats open so we can see all the craziness that Rip is gonna get. We do strike for 6 seconds, but can we really take on this challenge? Can Rip carry us? Maybe we'll open up the damage. Ming is done a lot, but we do lose Gustav, and it's just down to the rest of our characters. However, they're so unbelievably chunky. Although Rip is actually taking so much damage. Come on, Rip. How much life you got? We still got 2000 HP. It's chunking down. And wait, did we lose? We actually won. Hell yeah, that's insane. Now, when a warrior kills to gain 50% attack, heal for 100% of their max HP and gain 100 mana. I want to take this in the fact that if we get Rip into a warrior, if you find a warrior's back and turn him into a warrior, he's going to heal for all that HP. Even though this one is probably best for us, this one we can have tanks and vanguards in defense and get a bunch of max HP, but I'm going to take this in the off chance that we can make him a warrior. Because if we do, that should be broken, and that is Sal. As an S rank, Big Frost, start combat of heroes alone in the back 2 rows, gain magic and crit. The problem with that is Sal is more of a close range character. At 2, but you will always have to walk up with that effect. So I'm not sure if I want to go for the S rank Sal. Feels bad skipping an S rank character though. I can also shield as well with Arya. So I'm going to reroll. I would like to add Grace in as well, because Grace can actually revive heroes if she does survive. But I'm still going to reroll. Now she is here as well. Whenever they shield a hero, gain magic and attack. Big burn, gain more attack speed. There's not really the heroes I'm kind of looking for. I did say I wanted Grace, but I would love the ability where she permanently scales up as well. But I'm going to reroll once more. And unfortunately, I'm going to roll once more. Now, after stall 25, give the hero 20% basic stats. So the longer the fight goes on, the better for it. Also, I want to take this. I might freeze the shop for it though, because again, I want to start getting some extra mana regen, because we're kind of neglecting that a little bit. And like I said, I want to get Rip going turbo nuts for. Now I bought an extra slot and I still haven't used it yet. But World 1, 50% is going for Vanguards. Now we start a combat, Vanguards gain a shield equal to 25% of their HP. For Rush, Vanguards gain attack and defense per max HP. Our Vanguard's rush abilities last 3 seconds longer. Honestly, these are not the ones that seem that great. Shield equal to 25% max HP, that should guarantee that Rip will scale up. This is just fast attacks, lots of defense. It's kind of doing the same thing, but only for 10 seconds. Or giving him 3 seconds longer of rush abilities. Should we just go for this? 1 attack, 1 defense per 25 max HP? I think so. It seems like it's going to be the best for him. Now, as for team setup, it's pretty much just going to be Rip trying to be chunked over, while getting some extra max HP stacked up from this as well. Now, he has 7,000 HP. And he should have a lot of attack damage, lots of defense from his rush ability, which should be kind of nice. Usopp's gone again. And are we going to survive this? Because these guys are doing a lot of damage. We really could do with an upgrade to Rip, if I'm being honest. And he's still alive, but we're getting stunned to death. If he can't attack, then he's not going to get the lifesteal. That's for sure. Oh, come on, take him out. He got stunned again. Let's go. And he was massive. He had 1,000 attack speed by the end of that as well. Now, I did want to grab this. I'm then going to reroll. And I still don't want any of these characters. We're not seeing much that I would like to add in. It feels kind of terrible. Now, that's omnivamp, but the effect on it's not great. Like Frost could be an awesome item, but let's reroll again. And we could give him crit. Or just permanent scaling crit with this. Honestly, I gotta move on again. This has been not so great, if I'm being honest. Now, single combat will take in a heartbeat, because this is the one time where I think single combat can work for us. 15 shards, start combat heroes gain 400 max HP and grow in size. I think so. Versus whenever an enemy takes poison damage, gain a crit. Let's go with this. I think that's just gonna be nice for us. Hell no, I'm not sending Ming by himself. Let's send in a good old Rip. 5,500 HP. 6,000 HP. It's still rising. He loses a lot of attack from the beginning. And he's still scaling up in HP. I mean, imagine 2 more of these. How much max HP this guy can scale up. And his ability scales up as well. Yeah, this should be a lot of fun. Is it going to be endgame viable? I'm not sure. We did waste a lot of gold and didn't get too much stronger for the last like 4 rounds in a row, which makes it feel not so great. But we actually lost. Single combat is extremely difficult to win out then, right? Maybe just Rip isn't as good as I thought. But isn't that mad? As for team setup again, I'm just going to keep this way. Isn't that mad though that we lost? Genuinely like. Also, we got our shards, which is kind of nice. We should be in time to get ourselves a big auction. But can we survive this? The opponent is going to be taking lots of debuffs. Rip is going to go turbo 90 right now. It's a lot of poison stacked up on him though. We've got to do his best. Look how fast he's going. Holy moly, how much attack speed does he have? 1k attack speed? Yeah. Once he gets going, he's turbo stacked. Now, we do got Rowan. Any backup abilities? Not really, but he is A-class. We can just stack him in as well. Being another chunky guy. He doesn't really help us though, if I'm being honest. We probably would like to get some extra damage for Rip. So, I'm going to skip him. It feels bad. More mana regen, applying shields. After stall, remove all debuffs. We could take Dragomir. Probably don't want to be either. Let's reroll again. Gustav upgrade. Well, let's take it. Now, none of these are that great either. Start combat, give 5 shards, heroes, and a 1,500 shields. I mean, we could just have Gustav in the back as well. Isn't that kind of insane though? I mean, he doesn't really need to be in the team. Am I really doing that? I think I am. Any of this other stuff? Probably not. Let's reroll. We need to add in some extra units. Now that is Nyx, who units gain attack speed per stall triggered. On auto attack, gain 1 crit and 1 debuff. We'll also play an absurd amount of debuff. Loads and loads of rush stacks. I'm going to spend 45 gold on Nyx. It is an S rank, and we are lacking a lot of heroes. I think we'll take Nyx. We need some offense. Let's reroll again. Ernie? We can go with magic skilling. Big shields. Could be kind of nice, but let's keep her rolling for now. Dual skin attack speed would also be nice. Just for Nyx, most of all. Only 10 gold, I might take it, and then reroll again, and that's Rip. Let's get him to A. That's what I'm going to win for on rush trigger gain 100 max HP and 12 attack and 10 attack speed. On auto attack, or when auto attacked, if the enemy is burned, gain 1 HP per second. Or on auto attack, or when auto attack, inflict burn. Based on how much max life. All the way up to max 5. Now we do get Nyx as well, right? And if we manage to keep Nyx alive, we can scale this up incredibly awesomely as well. So I'm going to take this, because this will help scale up the enraged effect. So yeah, I'm going to take that in a heartbeat. Now this will give some stealth to Nyx, so I do want to take this item. And I'm wondering, should we keep the rest of our monies for the next round? What I mean by that is actually going into the auction house. I think so. Let's move on. Let's move on to this campfire. We should get a big, huge buff for it. Now, I'm thinking about actually retraining one of Nyx's abilities, because this one literally doesn't do anything for us. This one also scales up Nyx once they do get all their stall effects. But yeah, I'm going to retrain Nyx, and I do want to retrain this one. Let's see if we can get anything else. I'm going to duelist attacks, and then we'll burn to gain attack speed. Try to combat with heroes adjacent, gain permanent scaling attack speed, or duelist gain attack speed per rush trigger. I really want this. Permanent scaling attack speed sounds amazing, especially on someone like Rip. Now, this dragon again really smashes clumping, but we also really need to clump, because we're going to scale up so much max HP on a Rip. We're going to get the ability from Nyx as well, which will give us more attack speed. So I'm going to keep it this way, which might be stupid, but I want to see just how good Rip can be. We might lose the rest of our characters, but Rip has scaled up so much max HP, so much attack speed, is going to be going turbo nuts, and we do need to find another freaking item for him. But can we get another bruiser mate? He's 12k HP. 12k HP, decent with the defenses, lots of omnivamp, and right now he's gone infinite. Well, maybe. There's a lot of poison stacked up, and this is definitely probably not going to survive in this mode all that much, right? He had 25,000 HP. Hell yeah. And this was our team. We definitely can improve it. Really hoping that we can get some S-class units. That's for sure. And we can also scale up max HP with this. On rush trigger, if held by Vanguard, they gain 20 max HP. Our start of combat, if there's no heroes within 2 hexes, that's not that great for us. We can also give tank to Kai and increase its range. Could be kind of nice. Probably don't want sell. We can also give more stealth, which doesn't make too much sense. I think I might actually reroll right now. Yeah, let's reroll. Now, Pimenta, mage class, on attack inflict a little bit of poison. We could also take Rowan. A bit late for this to try and get that ability skilled up. Wait, there's no way. We got the warrior, and we got the relic. We gain 50% attack, heal for 100% max HP. The only problem is trying to get him to actually get the first kill. But once he does get the first kill, he should be able to shred everything. We can also get 7 crests and try to get some warrior for Nyx. Tank as well to get some defenses. I mean, maybe. None of these items. Kai's back again. I think we just reroll. All heroes gain 1 bit. Wait, it's another bruiser mate though. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'd love to equip this onto Rip, but I just can't really afford to. What we could do is take this item, which will double holders' movement speed, apply this to Nyx, making them go faster. We can also give them 33% basic stats, which I'm also down for. Just making sure that they stay alive. And then we can also give them the bruiser's mate, so they can skill up max life. It's not a whole lot of max life skilling, but I'm happy enough to take it. Now also, try to combat, take a little bit of debuffs, which is kind of nice actually. But Nyx will scale up based on debuffs on the enemy. It's also more HP scaling. We pick 400 frost, apply shields, try to combat, set the holders attack and magic to the highest. Should we just take this and keep scaling up max HP? I mean, it's not a whole lot of max HP, but still at the same time, I'm going to take it. I'm being super dumb. Let's keep going with it. None of the rest of the stuff we can really afford then. There's no point in even rerolling. We could just take Rat now, but I want to keep our options open for S rank heroes. I'm going to move on. So can we survive in endless mode? Triple helmets. They scale up so much max life on our guys. We should be able to get that attack speed as well. 40 gains so far. Giving both Rip and Nyx a bunch of attack speed. So we'll see 8,000 HP. When Rip does take out an enemy, he should be able to get a heal and a lot of damage. The only thing is, how much HP does he have? 13,000? Still going. And look at this attack. Oh, once he takes out a unit, it's over. Definitely. Nyx also dealt a lot of damage too though. Now, is this her best setup? Probably. The problem is, later on Nyx is going to be murder-faced extremely fast. That's for sure. Now, here comes Rip. He did take out one of the units. Let's go. He's kind of slow, I'm not going to lie. It's onto these goobers. We should be okay. They don't do a whole lot of damage, they're just super chunky. And we'll see. How much HP? 13,000 HP, still gone. He's gone infinite attack speed, 2,000 attack speed. And hell yeah. This is one of the most fun builds I think I've ever done. Max HP boost. You know I gotta take it. We gotta take it and we're instantly applying it to Rip. 5,500 HP. And once we start to fight, 10,000 HP, 12,000 HP. Yeah, that's insane for us. Now let's look at the damage numbers. Nyx, again, dealing a lot of damage. Understandable because they are a big damage dealer. Their only problem is they're super brittle. And they're not even that brittle at the time, or at this time, at the moment I should say. But they do have a lot of defense. We're just going to continue on. 10,000 HP, 11,000 HP, shooting up like crazy. Loads of attack speed instantly, loads of attack damage. Yeah, Rip should be the ultimate character. 2k attack speed, 3k damage. Hell yeah. The problem is, how far are we actually going to get down with this guy? Maybe super far. Maybe not. Every round we're just getting so much HP. Basically 120 from Ollie's helmet. Which is kind of nuts. Now Rip, eating KHP, taking on these goobers. Looking like we're gonna have no problem at all. Hell yeah. Once the stall effects from Nyx actually pop off, they're kind of instantly enemy. Now magic boost, mana regen. I mean, mana regen could be kind of nice. Random relic. Should we go for this on Rip? It's not really going to benefit us all that much. Magic boost really doesn't do anything either. Actually, it does. It should be able to give him a lot more max HP. I'm actually going to take this. Let's keep powering up Rip. This is for science. It was 624. It's now 874. He scales up even more max HP. Per times every time he does activate his ability. Which is even more fantastic. Now these burns are stacking up, that's for sure. We could be in trouble. Never mind, Rip just murder faces everything. And he's gone galactic once again. Now he does get stunned, which is a bit of a problem. But he has 38,000 HP. How are we going to beat this? I'm not sure. So much max HP is kind of insane. It deals 138k damage. Now, Nyx also dealt 124k damage. Also, we're still scaling up with this as well, aren't we? Called mana regen? Maybe not. Maybe he does need to be on the heals. No, it's a star ball effect, right? Yeah, should shoot up to 40 mana per second. So the mana regen that we probably could have went for probably would have made too much of a difference. But once Rip does take out the enemy, he gets a lot of buffs, lots of heals, and just goes infinite from there. Still, we did lose Ming in that last fight. Let's take on these goobers. I mean, this is going to be a long fight because these guys don't do a whole lot of damage. Never mind, Nyx is kind of getting the lead a little bit. Should be able to, I was going to say, should be able to get stealth. Didn't get stealth before he did get taken out, which that's a large portion of our damage, kind of down the drain a little bit. But at the same time, we should be able to get a lot of max HP on a Rip. Wait, this could be it. This definitely could be it. Wait, 48,000 HP, still scaling up. He's gone infinite. So much attack speed. There's no way. 80,000, 90,000, still stacking up. And we just out-survive. Rip is a beast. You choose an epic item, defense boost, or choose a rare relic. Get an epic item, but I'm going to go for defense boost. I'm just taking all the power up. Also, we've never seen another S rank character. Let's make Rip even more. Wait, we should have done that for Nyx. Probably. Also, this should have scaled up a lot of attack speed. 400% attack speed, 220 on Rip from the get-go. That's insane as well. Well, let's go. Now, this is... Wait. We could be stunned to death. Because these guys do stun a lot. Yeah, and since we can't hit, we won with lifesteal. And we could have a bit of a problem right now. Now, he does scale up a lot of attacks since he's going to be attacked quite a bit as well. But the stuns are really problematic for us. But he's still surviving, right? He's kind of stabilized. Maybe. Maybe not. Wait, we might actually end up losing, and we do end up losing. Holy moly, that was way too close. If we would have survived that one, we would have definitely made it past 18. But at the same time, the stuns were too much for us. The stuns were just that little bit too much for us. However, we created a super monster with Rip. And he only dealt 906k damage. Damage taken 300,000. And best ability here on Ming was 2.3k. Well, Rip, a super fun build. And we did make it down to 17, which wasn't too bad at the end of it. And each item gains so much max HP that rip just went galactic. However, I'm going to leave you here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, even subscribing, and hope to keep a look out for the next one. I'll see you next time.